Good morning, all of you. Topic Security Analysis Portfolio Management. Unit 3 Fundamental Analysis. We are going to assess the risk of a company with the leverage. Leverage means you are borrowing money from various financial instruments. You are going to borrow a loan from the bank and you are going to calculate the leverage because you are going to pay a fixed cost on the loan. So you will calculate the cost of raising the loan. Cost of raising the loan is cost of debt. So leverages means आप बिजनेस के अंदर जब आप डेट को यूज करते हो और वही पैसा आप फंड्स को इसी फंड्स को आप लोग एम्प्लॉय करते हो फिक्स्ड एसेट्स परचेज करने के लिए. आपने लोन लिया, उसके बाद आपने लैंड खरीदा, आपने लोन लिया, उसके बाद आपने प्लांट इंस्टॉल किया, प्लांट एंड मशीनरी इंस्टॉल किया. ओके, सो व्हाट इज हाईली लेवरेज्ड फर्म? यहाँ पे हाईली लेवरेज फर्म होता है, ठीक है. इट मीन्स दैट मोर डेट देन इक्विटी, मोर डेट देन इक्विटी. A firm can make use of different sources of financing whose costs are different. If you are raising money through equity, you will be facing different type of risk and different cost you have to bear. Similarly, if you are raising money through debt funds, you have to pay different cost on it and you have different risk on it. These sources may be for purpose of exposition classified into those which carry a fixed rate of return and those on which the returns vary. The fixed returns on some sources of finance have implications for those who are entitled to a variable return. Thus, since debt involves the payment of a stated rate of interest, the return of ordinary shareholders is affected by the magnitude of debt in the capital structure of a firm. What do you mean by stated rate of interest? The rate of interest is fixed, which we pay on the loan. The return on the ordinary shareholders, that is equity shareholders, is affected by the magnitude of debt in the capital structure. If we increase the debt in the capital structure, we will be able to pay very less amount to shareholders from the profits. The employment of an asset or source of funds for which the firm has to pay a fixed cost or fixed return may be termed as leverage. So fixed interest is paid by the company, that is called as leverage. The earnings available to shareholders as also the risk are affected. If earnings less variable cost exceed the fixed cost or EBIT exceed the fixed return requirement, the leverage is called favorable. When they do not, the result is unfavorable leverage. So your profit should be greater than the cost. When you are paying interest on debenture, you should earn more than the interest from the company. Then only you are successful. Okay, so examining the relationship between the EBIT and the cost of funds. Your EBIT should be greater than the cost. That is favorable leverage. And unfavorable leverage means when EBIT is less and fixed cost is more. ओके, फाइनेंशियल लेवरेज, ऑपरेटिंग लेवरेज आगे हम लोग सीखेंगे. इसके 3 पार्ट्स हैं: ऑपरेटिंग लेवरेज, फाइनेंशियल लेवरेज एंड combined leverage. First, operating leverage. This is associated with the investment activities of company, and it is also connected with the operating expenses. Operating leverage means इसका operating expenses से connection है, यानी goods manufacturing में operating expenses means goods manufactured, that cost always include the administrative and selling distribution cost also in the operating leverage. So operating cost, okay, operating cost is important, and operating cost will be having a variable cost and fixed cost and semi-variable cost. There are three parts of operating cost: fixed cost, variable cost, and semi-variable cost. Fixed cost, which may be defined as those which do not vary with the sales volume, like premises, cost of premises. Like if you are paying a rent of premises, that is fixed. It is irrespective of the sales volume. Okay, so rent is fixed, and that is fixed cost. Variable cost, direct labor, direct material, what amount of material you are using to produce the goods. Okay, and how much labor you require to produce goods. That is connected with the production and the sales. Semi-variable means it is half fixed and half variable, partly fixed and partly variable. They are fixed over a certain range of sales volume and increase to higher levels of higher sales volume. Since the last category of cost can be broken down into fixed and variable, the cost of a firm in operational terms can be divided into fixed and variable. Operating leverage may be defined as firm's ability to use the fixed operating cost to magnify the effect of change in sales on its EBIT. So when we are calculating this ratio of operating leverage, we are actually finding out percentage change in profits upon percentage change in sales. That is degree of operating leverage. Okay, so how companies using funds to earn profit? Okay, what was the cost and what is the profit? Okay, when sales are changing, what is the effect on the EBIT, on the profits of company? So we are taking operating profit in the numerator, EBIT in the numerator, and sales, changes in sales in the denominator. We can say like change in EBIT upon change in sales, percentage change in EBIT upon percentage change in sales in 1 year. That is operating leverage. In other words, with fixed cost, the percentage change in profits accompanying a change in volume is greater than the percentage change in volume. This occurrence is known as operating leverage. We employ assets with fixed cost in the hope that volume will produce revenues more than the sufficient to cover all the fixed and variable cost. So we hope, okay, जब भी हम लोग leverage या कोई company start करते हैं, तो we hope that the volumes will produce revenues. आप जितना भी sell करोगे उसमें से revenues ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए. Revenue should be more than the cost. It should cover the both cost, fixed and variable cost. Okay. So with the hope we start a company, that we will earn more and we will pay less. Okay. That is operating leverage. बिजनेस स्टार्ट करने का कुछ फायदा होना चाहिए, इसलिए डिग्री ऑफ ऑपरेटिंग लेवरेज करने के लिए आपको सेल्स को डिनोमिनेटर में लिखना है परसेंटेज चेंज इन सेल्स, और न्यूमरेटर में, क्योंकि ये ऑपरेटिंग लेवरेज है, तो ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट आएगा न्यूमरेटर में परसेंटेज चेंज इन ईबीआईटी अपॉन परसेंटेज चेंज इन सेल्स. A firm sells products of for rupees 100 per unit. This is per unit price, 100 rupees per unit sold. The variable cost is 50 per unit and the fixed operating cost is 50,000 per year. This is fixed irrespective of number of units and variable cost is directly connected with sales. ओके अगर ज्यादा यूनिट सेल हो रहा है, आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो नंबर ऑफ यूनिट सोल्ड. Show the various levels of EBIT that would result from the sale of 1000 units. First column, second column 2000 units, third column 3000 units. If the sales level of 2000 units are used as a base for comparison, the operating leverage is illustrated in table 15.1. As you can see the sales in units, in the case 1, it is 1000 units, second 2000 units and 3000 units. We are making base of 2000 and minus 50% second case 1, 3000 units. Sales revenue multiply with the price 100, price of the product 1000 into 100, 1 lakh, 2000 into 100, 2 lakhs, 3000 into 100, 3 lakhs. So from units we have converted to revenues by multiplying with the price of product less variable operating cost. Operating cost is 50 per unit. As you can see above, variable operating cost is 50 per unit. Now these are units 1000 into 50, 50,000, 2000 into 50, 1 lakh, 3000 units into 50 rupees, 1 lakh 50,000. Now this is our contribution. Sales minus variable cost, you will get contribution. 1 lakh minus 50,000, 50,000. 2 lakh sales minus 1 lakh variable cost, 1 lakh contribution. 3 lakh sales minus 1 lakh 50,000 minus is equals to 1 lakh 50,000. Next is fixed operating cost. This is irrespective of volume of sales. So you are going to deduct the same amount every year. Per year 50,000, 50,000 first, second, third. EBIT you will get 0. In case of 1000 units you are not getting any operating profit, and in the second base 2000 units if you are selling you are getting 50,000 profit, EBIT operating profit. In the last case when you are selling 3000 units you are getting 1 lakh profit. Now you can tell me when sales increased by 50%, what happened? When sales increased by 50%, this is the base. Percentage change in sales. Change in sales in percentage is 50% from 2000 to 3000. Right? When sales increased by 50%, what happened? You can see here the profits increased by 100%. This is called as leverage. 50% increase in sales from 2000 to 3000. You can see the second and third column. Second column 2000 units, third column 3000 units. When there was increase in the sales by 50%, you can find out the result of this. The result is 100% increase in the operating profit. From 50,000 it went up to 1 lakh. In the second case, what happened? When sales decreased by 50%, minus 50%, what happened? Operating profit directly become 0. From 50,000 it went to 0. So this is 100% decrease in EBIT. So the leverage is 2 times, right? 50% इंक्रीज किया सेल्स में तो 100% इंक्रीज हुआ. 100/50 2 times, minus 100 upon minus 50 2 times. In the first and second case, you can calculate the degree of operating leverage, that is 2 times. Percentage change in EBIT, numerator 100%. Percentage change in sales 50%. 100/50 2 times. So degree of operating leverage is equals to percentage change in operating profit upon percentage change in sales. 100% upon 50% 2 times is equals to 2 times. Any doubt? Is it clear? Only the operating leverage pays attention on the you have to give focus on the percentage change in sales and percentage change in EBIT. Nothing else. Format is always same. Sales minus variable cost is equals to contribution. Contribution minus fixed cost less fixed cost, you will get EBIT. Next question. A firm sells its products for rupees 50 per unit and has variable operating cost of 30 per unit. And the fixed operating cost is 5,000 per year. Its current level of sales is 300 units. Determine the degree of operating leverage. What will happen to EBIT if sales change rise to 350 units or decrease to 250 units? So we will take it current sales as a base. Base को बीच में लिखो. Plus वाला आगे लिखना है. 350 units वाला आगे और 250 units कम वाला पीछे. बीच में जो करंट लेवल सेल्स की है 300 वो आएगा. अभी हम लोग देखेंगे प्राइस क्या है. सेल प्राइस 50 is the sale price. 250 into 50 12,500. 300 units into 50 rupees selling price 15,000 sales revenue. 350 units into 50 per unit 17,500 sales revenue. Less variable cost. Variable cost per unit is 30 per unit. 250 units into 30 7,500. 300 units into 30 9,000 rupees cost. 350 units into 30 10,500 cost variable. And contribution sales में से variable cost minus करेंगे. 12,500 minus 7,500 5,000. 15,000 minus 9,000 6,000. 17,500 minus 10,500 7,000. So this is the contribution. Less fixed cost. Fixed cost is irrespective of number of units produced. So you are going to write 5,000 in all the 3 columns. It is fixed, okay. And the EBIT we can calculate by deducting the fixed cost from the contribution. In the first case, 5,000 minus 5,000 0. 6,000 minus 5,000 1,000. 7,000 minus 5,000 2,000. Now we will compare when there is a change from 300 to 350 when 16.7% sales increase. What happens to EBIT? EBIT increased by 100%. So degree of operating leverage, note down. Degree of operating leverage is equals to, done? बताऊं आगे. Degree of operating leverage is equals to percentage change in EBIT न्यूमरेटर में EBIT, परसेंटेज चेंज इन EBIT अपॉन परसेंटेज चेंज इन सेल्स, परसेंटेज चेंज इन सेल्स। डिवीजन के नीचे डिनोमिनेटर में 16.7 लिखो और न्यूमरेटर में 100 लिखो। 100 upon 16.7. What is the answer? Write in the chat box. 5.98. Okay. 5.98 times leverage, operating leverage. When sales decrease by 16.7, what happens? There is 100% change in EBIT in minus sign. So again you have 5.98. Repeat formula. Okay. Degree of operating leverage is equals to percentage change in EBIT upon percentage change in sales. Percentage change in sales. Hundred upon 16.7, 5.98. 5.98. In case 2, 16.7% decrease in sales volume from 300 to 250 units leads to 100% decline in the EBIT. On the other hand, 16.7% increase in sales level in case 1 from 300 units to 350 units results in 100% increase in EBIT. So in the first case, when there is decrease, when sales volume decreases, there is an unfavorable leverage, and when the sales are increasing, you have a favorable leverage. This is the formula. Percentage change in EBIT upon percentage change in sales. This is degree of leverage. This is measured in quantitative terms, degree of operating leverage, DOL. The greater the DOL, it should be greater than 1. DOL से हमेशा जितना ज़्यादा होगा उतना अच्छा होता है. Okay. DOL should be greater than 1. If there is no fixed cost, there is no operating leverage. अगर फिक्स कॉस्ट नहीं होता तो ऑपरेटिंग लेवरेज आएगा ही नहीं. किसी किसी फॉर्म में फिक्स कॉस्ट नहीं होती है, उसका ऑपरेटिंग लेवरेज आपको नहीं निकालना है. यूनिट सोल्ड 1000 and 1100 in the new level. ओके, कितना इंक्रीज हो रहा है? 100 इंक्रीज हो रहा है ना. 1100 डिवाइड बाय 100 डिवाइड बाय 1000, 10%. 10% इंक्रीज हो रहा है. सेल्स आर इंक्रीजिंग बाय 10%. to 1100. Sale price per unit 10, variable cost 66, operating cost is nil. अब इस केस में क्या होगा? ऑपरेटिंग लेवरेज निकालने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. जब ऑपरेटिंग लेवरेज निकालते हैं तो फिक्स कॉस्ट होनी चाहिए. अब यहाँ पे फिक्स कॉस्ट नहीं है तो ऑपरेटिंग लेवरेज क्या निकाल सकते हैं हम लोग इसका? फिक्स कॉस्ट नहीं दिया हुआ है तो इस फॉर्म का हम लोग ऑपरेटिंग लेवरेज निकाल सकते हैं क्या? यस और नो? सपोज आप किसी एरिया का रेंट भर रहे हो, किसी प्रेमाइसेस का आप रेंट पे कर रहे हो, तो रेंट से ज्यादा आपको कमाना है. अगर आपका ज्यादा होते जा रहा है, हर साल आप ज्यादा सेल्स कमा रहे हो, जब सेल्स बढ़ते जा रहा है तो आप ऑपरेटिंग लेवरेज निकालोगे. अगर रेंट नहीं है, खुद का ही है, तो ऑपरेटिंग लेवरेज निकालने की जरूरत नहीं है. अगर आपकी फॉर्म में कोई भी फिक्स्ड प्रीमाइसेस या फिक्स कॉस्ट आपने पे ही नहीं किया है, ऐसा तो हो ही नहीं सकता है कि नहीं हो फिक्स कॉस्ट. फिक्स कॉस्ट कुछ ना कुछ तो होगी. अगर आप कंप्यूटर यूज कर रहे हो, लैपटॉप से सब ऑनलाइन कर रहे हो, तो लैपटॉप भी तो फिक्स कॉस्ट है. कंप्यूटर सिस्टम, ये भी तो फिक्स कॉस्ट ही है. Sales revenue less variable cost less fixed cost 0. EBID 4,000 and 4,400. So here EBIT is increasing by 10% from 4,000 to 4,400. And sales revenue are also increasing by 10% from 10,000 to 11,000. So you can see the similar effect on the EBIT. When there is no fixed cost, what happens? Percentage change in EBIT and percentage change in sales are same. So answer is 1. DOL will come 1 in case of no fixed cost. Okay. So degree of operating leverage is 1. Percentage change in EBIT is 10%. Percentage change in sales is also 10%. So 10 by 10, that is 1. In case of fixed cost, if the fixed cost is given, higher the operating leverage, larger the operating cost, higher is the firm's operating leverage. When the revenues are good, you will get high operating leverage. When revenues are falling or revenues are bad, you will get low operating leverage. So it depends upon the sales revenue. Your profits are connected with the sales. So this is a relationship of profits and sales revenue. So when the fixed cost is absent, you will find degree of operating leverage is 1, because there is percentage change in EBIT upon percentage change in sales. 10% upon 10% is 1. Since the fixed cost is absent, you will get DOL of 1.